Hey everybody, it's Vegas Ride Along. Today's Friday. It's 10:12 a.m. and I got an offer from DoorDash to go to Sprouts and shop for 10 items, 13 units. I'm going to be getting paid $10.20 for 3.8 miles. My goal today is to drive no more than 15 miles. I have less than a quarter of a tank of gas and I don't want to get gas until tomorrow. So I'm going to do my best to stay under that limit. And my car says I have 103 miles of range left. So I think I'm going to be in good shape to reach that goal just fine. I'll end up probably making at least $20 today because I'm going to keep the app on until 1 o'clock, so I got several hours to be picky and get at least $10 for every order and $2 at least for every mile. I checked the app to see what I was shopping for. I'm always trying to avoid cases of water so I don't hurt myself. This one doesn't have any water listed, at least right now. Sometimes they can get tricky and they will throw water on there at the last minute. I decided to have an iced coffee instead of a regular coffee because it's really hot right now. The current temperature is 102 degrees. And I noticed that whenever I have coffee just before I start, I tend to have a lot more energy. I feel more ramped up and able to do this job. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep doing that. I usually will have the coffee like 15 minutes before I start, and that will give me that boost I need to get the job done. I did a little bit of exercising this morning. I ran some errands. I don't think I did anything too interesting other than, my normal errand running. There was not much else that was going on this morning. To mention, I don't think there's anything to mention as far as my, retirement investing. Everything is sort of steady as she goes. There's nothing else new to report there, and there's nothing else to tell you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing Spider-Man, the new movie that just came out. I think on Wednesday. I'm gonna go see it next week. This shopping order shouldn't take too long to do. The majority of it is in the meat section, and they also have some produce. I don't recall what else there is, but I think most of the items are in those two sections, and the rest of them are in other parts. And luckily, Sprouts is not a big store, so I'm not going to have to walk, really far to get everything. The cashier had some really bad breath. I mean, it was so bad that when I closed my mouth, I could taste his bad breath. That was so gross. I don't think the shopping was too bad. There was a lady that was blocking the eggs for a long time, so I parked my cart by the eggs and picked up like 3 other items in the grocery aisles, and then went back to my cart to get the eggs, and she was still there looking through all the eggs. I don't know what she was up to. She was just taking a long time. And she wasn't an employee, it was just a regular customer that I guess decided they wanted the most perfect eggs. So she finally realized she was there too long and she moved out of the way. And then they wanted two packages of eggs and they only had one left, so they only got one of the two they wanted. But this is DoorDash, so I'm guaranteed the money, so I'm not worried about the tip being reduced, so that's good news. And I don't think anything else unusual happened. It was your normal shop and go situation. And now we're going to be going 8 minutes, 2.6 miles. We're going to a house. It's going to be a leave at the door. Temperature right now, 102 degrees. I forgot to reset my trip odometer. So right now it says 0. I just reset it. I think I drove a mile, maybe a mile and a half to get to the Sprouts. So I'll add on whatever is on my odometer now, my trip odometer. I'll add on a mile and a half, I guess, to whatever it says, and that will be the total miles for the day. So far I've been enjoying my routine of driving every day, getting this 15 miles of driving in every day. According to the AI, it's good for your car to drive it every day, and they said try to drive it 15 miles every day. So I thought it was a winning combination if I drove the car and put 15 miles on it every day and also made some money off of it. There was some research that was done that showed if your car just sat in the garage for a long period of time and the car was normally driven every day, that it can cause damage to the car. I don't know why. I guess the components are used to being constantly used, and when they finally reach a point where the car is just sitting and not getting any miles put on it, I guess some things start to break. And I was thinking maybe that's what was causing my problems with the car starting to have mechanical problems, was because of my lack of driving, not from driving. I guess that kind of makes sense. I guess it really doesn't matter. It's more about just whatever I feel like doing, you know what I'm saying? It's like if I just feel like driving, I'm just gonna drive. After I drop this off, if nothing comes in, I think I might get some gas now. There's a Smith's gas station here, which generally has pretty affordable gas. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Right now, I'm very wishy-washy right now on everything. My mind keeps thinking about options, and then I can't decide which to do. You ever get that way? Where you can't make a decision, so your mind just keeps going back and forth, back and forth? It's like a brain fart. Usually when my brain starts functioning like that, I know it's like a recipe for stress. So I try to just stop. I'm like, okay, just stop thinking. Just do whatever is presently happening. And don't focus on future tasks. Just think about whatever you're doing right now. And then that lowers my stress level. The call boxes in the summertime get so hot that I try to make sure my skin does not touch the metal of the call box. I just let my nails touch. And then of course you gotta press the button. So I let my fingerprints or whatever they're called, my tips of my fingers touch the box, but I tend to have enough calluses on my hand where it can handle the heat. Temperature now is 105 degrees. I haven't been in this neighborhood in a really long time. I don't recall if I've ever dropped off at this house before or not. It's been too long. I know if once I see the house, it may trigger something and I'll remember. Yeah, I've been here before. They don't have internet here, so I wanted to be able to take a picture.
unfortunately. Oh my gosh, I thought these were the eggs. I thought I'd switched them.
I lucked out, the phone went back online. So that's all done. We're good. Let's see if something else comes in. $8.70, 4.6 miles. No thanks. How do I get out of here? Now I don't remember. I think I just looped around. I think. There's no internet. It's dead. I really don't remember where I'm supposed to turn. I think I'm just going to follow this around in a loop and see if it leads me out. I think that's all I did. I think I just sort of wound my way around in a circle, and that should lead me back out. So that drop-off worked out fine. I was a little bit worried the app was going to not let me take a picture. And when it comes to DoorDash, it wants that picture real bad. Now the big question, should I get gas or should I not get gas? Big mystery of the day. I'm going to make my way towards the gas station, and if it's not busy, I'll just get the gas. But if I get an offer on my way to the gas station, then I won't get gas. Oh, I just missed my turn. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. I don't normally go this direction. I got turned around. I currently have about 5 miles on the car. I'm getting 87 miles to the gallon. It's now 106 degrees. I'm glad I got my gas here. It was $4.10 a gallon, which was cheaper than Sam's Club because I have my member card and I guess I've spent so much money, it gave me a discount. A lot of orders are coming in, but they're high dollar ones, but the miles are too high. There was an Albertsons one, and there was a well, here's one for $9.95 for 6 miles. No, that's too many miles. Decline. I need now is one more, and I'll be good to go. I'll be done for the day. But you never know when it's going to come in, especially as picky as I am. So I'll end up just hanging out at home probably, waiting for the next one. I think I have about $1,000 left I can make this year. So I'm hoping I don't run out of runway for making videos for you guys by the time before the year ends, because once I run out of an allotment of how much money I can earn doing this job, I can't make any more content. I mean, you guys don't want to see me sitting around the house cooking all day and folding laundry, and that's not exactly exciting. At least it isn't exciting to me. So I don't know. I'm just gonna see what happens. I guess as it gets closer, maybe I'll just do I'll start going down to one delivery every day and make it where I just don't drive more than 10 miles. I can either do that or I can do less Roth conversions, which I don't want to do. I think I might have gotten something. It's on the trip radar. I'm waiting to see if I match. I got it. Next one up is coming from Uber Eats. We're going to go to Starbucks. I'm going to get $10.09 for 3.7 miles. That worked out really good because I am ready to wrap it up here. So I'm glad this one came in before I got home. This will make my day nice and short, which I'm very grateful for. Temperature now 108 degrees, and it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. I am so happy I got this one because it's only going to just keep getting hotter. This weekend it's supposed to get to 115 will be the high. I sure would like it if the temperature would stop getting so high. I still, tomorrow, because I'm doing my grocery shopping, I'll be stuck in the middle of when it's super hot because I've got to do my shopping in the morning tomorrow. So I won't be able to come out here until 11 probably. So I spent $4.10, I believe, at the Smith's. And over here it's $4.80 at the 7-Eleven. 70 cents more. So if I would have gotten 10 gallons of gas, I would have paid $7 more for my gas here at the 7-Eleven. That's crazy. The price differences are insane between gas stations. I've already hit the stop accepting new requests, so nothing else is coming in. It feels good to have a full tank of gas again. I get anxiety when the tank gets below a quarter of a tank, even though the display says I have over 100 miles left I can drive. I'm so trained to get gas when it reaches a quarter of a tank. Just from when I was younger, I would always fill it up when it got to a quarter of a tank. So it's just a habit that if I see a quarter of a tank left, I immediately want to get to a gas station to get it back to full. This is a good way to end the day for me. This should be easy. As long as the order is ready to go and the Starbucks isn't crowded, it should be easy. It's almost lunchtime, so there shouldn't be a lot of people inside of Starbucks, and the order should be ready to go. Unless it's a big order. It could be a big order. I haven't looked. 7 items, it says. I wonder if it's the caffeine that's making me not think right, where I keep debating things in my mind. Sometimes when you drink too much caffeine, it can make you edgy. I think maybe that's what's happening. Yesterday and the day before, I felt energized by the coffee. And today I felt energized and a bit on edge. And you know that's not a good feeling. Where you're almost on the borderline of getting heart palpitations and low-level anxiety. Oh, they closed the Carl's Jr. here. It's gone. Dang, another Carl's Jr. bites the dust. Nobody likes Carl's Jr. anymore. Can I park here?
I think my right knee is giving out on me. I keep limping.
Boy, they picked up that Starbucks bag real quick. I didn't even drive away yet, and the bag is gone. They must have been watching me as I showed up. Well, if the tips all come through, if the tip for that Starbucks order comes through, I should have gotten at least my $20. So it wasn't as good of a day as it was yesterday. I think I made over $40 yesterday, and I drove less than 15 miles yesterday. You just never know what you're going to get. And I could have been picky. I could have been waiting for something that was higher dollar value, but it met the minimum, so. And it also helped me to finish sooner, which is really good, so I can't really complain about it. And yeah, so that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much. Oh, I didn't tell you how many miles I got on the car. Okay, let me add 1. Now 10. I put a total of 12 miles on the car. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.